Greetings everybody, my name is Tommy the Game Master and welcome to my channel. Well, last year I started a Let's Play series on Mario Kart DS, which had launched for the Nintendo DS. But after a few things happened to me at that time, I decided Let's Plays aren't my thing. I don't really like talking and pretending to interact with something and someone all the time. Reviewing and trying to be a critic is more my thing, so I stopped that for a while, but decided since I had a lot of footage, it was time to go back and review Mario Kart DS on the Wii U Virtual Console. Since there is no story in Mario Kart, I'll skip right to the gameplay. You take control of characters from the Mario universe and race them around tracks either in time trial or in Grand Prix mode in order to get the best times and scores. What sets Mario Kart apart, though, is that you got items to screw with your opponents, and the courses are all these really wacky and goofy courses based on the Mario universe. The game series has had its ups and downs, and Mario Kart DS is mostly ups. Well, mostly. Okay, so what's good about this game? Well, it's greatly improved upon the Game Boy Advance version of Mario Kart, which is, in my opinion, the worst Mario Kart ever. Here the controls are solid. The graphics have aged really decently. Heck, they even look somewhat great blown up on my high definition TV. Well, they're not high definition or anything, but they're far from being an eyesore or looking really pixelated, unlike some other games. And the tracks they are mostly really memorable. All the new tracks here are probably some of the most memorable Mario tracks ever. Isle Delfino, the clock, and the pinball tracks are some of the best ever. And while they have been featured in newer Mario Kart games, here in the original DS version is the best place to play them and experience them. No improvements needed. Also, all the items are here. The ghost is still here to screw with your opponents, the red shell is still used to track enemies, and a few other wacky items have been added to what have become the mainstays of the series, like the bullet, and they're all fun to use. Another good thing I like is the characters do have some easy to understand customization options. Each starts with 2 go-karts, but you can unlock more as you progress through the harder cups and difficulty challenges, and there are also some unlockable characters like Daisy. So what is bad about this game? Well, there's nothing sucks like racing a plumber driving a poltergust. Yeah, you see this bad boy right here and its stats? It's way OP. When the online was still working, most people would pick Luigi driving this just because the stats were so high. The only bad stat is its item stats. What does this mean? Well, the items always work like this. If you're in front, you get crappy items or defensive items because you're in front and you don't really need items. If you're in the back of the pack, that's when you get the cool items like the invincibility or that bullet I mentioned. However, if you drive this thing, your chances of getting those rare items when you're in the back of the pack is very, very diminished. Still, with the rest of its stats being just so high, you really don't need to worry about those items. So you're just going to have to stick with standard shells, but that's all you'll need. And it does bring the game down. Next to the fact that this game also has the ability to do this slide boost very easily, and that has allowed people to kind of invent a way to do it even on straight paths. It's called snaking, and it really brought the online gameplay down quite a few notches, so much that Nintendo had to remove the feature in later Mario Kart games. Alright, the graphics in this game don't look all that bad, especially considering how this game is a decade old. Now don't get me wrong, it's not as good as the shiny round HD models that Mario Kart 8 had or that the 3DS had, but it does look better than the Nintendo 64 one, and it looks good even on the big screen when you blow it up on the Virtual Console. And that's a kind of an accomplishment in itself. The fact that you have things like the character models are now animated actually makes it better looking than the N64 one. And that just shows you how good a Mario Kart game could be on the Nintendo handhelds even a decade ago. The music in this game is actually top-notch, and the voice clips are pretty much the same Mario voice actors that we have become accustomed to in the last 20 years. Overall, the sound is pretty good quality, what you expect from a Mario Kart game. This is the best looking DS game I have purchased for the Wii U Virtual Console so far, and it is also the one that actually fits and can play on the Wii U comfortably. New Super Mario Bros. Looks ugly as hell. Yoshi's Island is beautiful, but just doesn't work very well with this console, and I'll explain it more when I finally get to my review on it pretty soon. Here you have two really good options for viewing this game. The first is my favorite, and it's just to let the top screen be the TV screen. The gamepad can feature a map and radar for items, but I never have used it very much, so just give me the full top screen. But if you do like it, well, you can now put them both side by side for easy convenience. I don't like that it can be so small that it actually shrinks my main TV screen, but if you like to use that radar, you now have that option. It's now up there. Like I said, it's a little bit smaller than I would have liked, but you can use it now without looking down, and it's actually better this way. On the bad side, the online was stripped out of this 2 years ago, and it isn't back here for the Wii U version. Also, there is no local multiplayer game support, no way to link up a DS or 3DS to the Wii U to play multiplayer, so it's a single player karting experience only. If you have friends that still own their Nintendo DS's, I would recommend buying the original DS version over the Virtual Console version, just because the DS version does have that local online play still. However, if you don't care and you're looking for a single player Mario Kart experience, the Wii U version is very solid and will be very fun, especially if you don't own a Nintendo DS. I give Mario Kart DS for the Nintendo DS a 4.5 out of 5. However, for the Wii U Virtual Console, because it's missing that multiplayer, I'd still give it a solid 4. It's a fun single player game, and at a discounted price that the Wii U version has on the Virtual Console, it might be worth a pickup if you're interested in experience this game. Anyways, I'm Tommy the Game Master, thanking you for watching. If you would like, I would like you to think about subscribing to my channel. I do reviews like this. I also do editorials and news commentary occasionally. So I'd love to have you as a member of my community. I'm signing out now. You guys have a nice day.